Here you go. Here's your headphones. Put your headphones on. Right, okay, off you go. Talking to the microphone.
Now, let's do this. Now. Baba black sheep, have your running wool? Yes, sir. 3 bags full. 1 for the master, 1 for the day. 1 for the little boy and lives down the lane.
Hey!
Thank you, said the master.
Oh, we're going.
Thank you, said the day. Thank you, said the little boy and lives down the lane.
Oh, well done, Indiana.
No,
The All Scene Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out.
The All Scene Guys. The All Scene Guys. With Greg and Joe. The All Scene Guys. The All Scene Guys. Greg and Joe.
Hello, welcome to episode 148 of All Scene Guys with Greg and Joe. I am Greg out of Greg and Joe.
And I would then make up the rest of that formation. Joe.
Joe. And Joe as
Well,
well.
that's not the
existed, so
formation. Sorry, I shouldn't
full-
have said formation because there's a third to the formation.
Yeah, full name, Ain Joe Jackson. Until one
Indeed.
day until one day he changes his Facebook name, and every time I've tagged him, Greg, and then tagged Ain Joe, it would just be Greg, whatever, go white boy go again or something.
Ah, man, it's,
previous names
and
you've
Joe
had.
is there for the rest of eternity.
It's been there for years.
been like that for a while.
You've been down as Ain't
I've gone
Joe.
through some ones though.
Yeah, you have.
I had Go White Boy Jackson. I had
Go
Lord,
White
I
Boy
had
Go-
Lord Rael Jackson for a little bit.
Oh
I think.
yeah.
I think just because I think I'd listened to the last podcast on the list about the Lord Rael. Go White Boy Go, which was I think my favourite. I think Go White Boy Go just because of those black guys shouting at me whilst I danced was just too much for it to be not my favourite.
Yeah.
And obviously before that, I had Tackleberry because
Oh, you were Tackleberry for ages.
yeah, Josh's wife Hannah said I look like Tackleberry from Police Academy, and there
I
we go.
got what she meant as well. Like I did get
no,
it.
as soon as she said it, I fucking saw it, and I don't know. It was amusing. Don't worry, I wasn't pissed off by it.
I was outraged.
Never
I was
spoke to her again.
absolutely outraged. Get out of my life and never come back.
Yeah. How are you, Greg?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm okay. I'm all right. The
Fantastic.
week went by insanely quick. And now we're here on Saturday night once
It is.
again.
Dancing on a Saturday night.
How are you doing?
Interesting week for me. Started. So I've had some tooth pains for about the best part of a week.
I'd say my entire life.
My entire life is just one giant pain that
I meant tooth pain.
happened to suppress via alcohol. So for about a week prior to this week, I'd had like really bad toothache, and at the weekend I was working, and it just peaked at its worst. I was in such pain at work that I couldn't stand still, and I was literally pacing around the shop, like losing it. Like, like one of the guys I work with was just like, "Are you all right?" And I was just like, "Nope, not in the slightest, mate. I am the furthest thing from okay." So that continued on, and then Monday night it got a bit worse, and it's to the point where it was literally like waking me up every 2 hours in my sleep from just like I'd either like
Pain.
grinded my teeth or something like that, and it was just like all the pain was going up into my ear and my head and shit, and it was
That's
really
where it's
fucking
bad.
So my day off came on Tuesday. The night before, we're just like, fuck this. I'm just gonna see if I can get an emergency appointment. And luckily, like we sent a place in Sunbury an email, and they literally called me up like 5 minutes later. Was just like, yeah, come in tomorrow.
Right, yeah.
So Tuesday, I had some
And
teeth.
it's a big deal for you to actually have gone to be
Yeah,
bad.
it's been
That
a
shows
while.
how bad it was. For you to have been like, oh, I need to go to the dentist.
Now, but
like,
the thing is, like, it's not. I wouldn't say that I have a fear of the dentist. I wasn't like having a panic attack going
No,
there.
no,
I
no,
was
no,
like,
no.
but it was just like the previous time I'd gone to the dentist, they quoted me something like 1,500 quid to sort my teeth out, and I was just
yeah.
no. You know what? I'm all right.
I'm all right.
And that was unfortunately about 10 years ago, and
Yeah.
I'm now not all right. But
It's a good
yeah.
run, though.
yeah, good run, decent run. But yeah, so I went there. They were all really good. I walked there, and it was like a really nice day because the weather's starting to change, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I walked up there, and I got there, and I was absolutely sweating and really hot. And then like she's like, "Oh, don't come in yet. I've got to take your temperature for COVID." And I was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit!" Like I was like, "Hang on, wait. I need to tell you just now. I have just walked here, and I'm profusely sweating. I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't have it, but just take that into account."
And she was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you do have it.
Yeah, get out. Yeah, so I went there, and they were really good. They were really, really good. And the guy was just like looked at my mouth and was just like, "Which one's the problem?" I was like, the one on my left side. And yeah, it's basically my tooth. My wisdom tooth was all just broken and fucked.
Fuck.
But it's because it was right on the jaw nerve, which is why I was getting so much fucking pain. So it was like all down here and then shooting up as well. And he was just like, "How'd you feel about getting that removed?" And I was just like, "Yep, fine with that." I was like, "Yeah, let's just do it." At first I was just like, "Well, I've got like a week off coming up. Maybe I could come back then and do it." And just like, we can give you antibiotics, but you're going to be in absolute agony for the rest of the week. I was like, "Oh, cool. Well, let's just rip it out then." So they pulled out the wisdom tooth, and also I had like another tooth that had completely broken away and the root was still there, so he whopped that out as well. But yeah, it was brutal, man. It was like it like they had to syringe my mouth 3 times to get it numb. That was interesting. Feeling the needle go in and then like move around in different directions and then pierce me further. That was fun. That was really, really fun. Hearing my tooth break into pieces whilst he was trying to pull it out. That was fun. Him pulling it out was like he was trying to open a fucking tin can. It was just like back and forth, like doing it, and then I just heard this like pop, and just immediate relief, just immediate. And I didn't see the tooth. I don't, because in all honesty, what he pulled out probably didn't even look like a tooth anymore. They stitched me up. Gave me a load of antibiotics, and they said, "I'll see you in 2 weeks' time."
Fuck, man, it sounds horrendous. That fucking the pop. Like I remember when I had a bad tooth.
Yeah.
And I didn't know at the time it was a bad tooth. I had like you said, the pain in my ear going into my head without the actual tooth pain.
Yeah,
So I had no idea what was causing it.
bad. It was like
Hence,
crippling.
I ended up in bloody hospital, and they couldn't figure it out. And then it wasn't till weeks later I was like, "God, my tooth really hurts."
Yeah.
And then when I went to the dentist, and he's like, "Have you been having pains of like your ear and head?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, horrible." And he's like, "Yeah, it's your tooth."
But it's so weird that like you didn't have it in your tooth, which is where it would
Yeah.
have all like derived from. Like
Yeah.
you had like
Yeah,
earache
yeah.
and fucking headache. Like,
But it was
and it's
caused
fucking
by-
crippling, man.
Yeah, I knew the tooth was fucked, but it wasn't really hurting.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, that was an interesting one. So yeah, I totally get what you mean, man. It's
There
a
was-
horrible fucking feeling.
There was also like so obviously like I had to let it clot and stuff, so I haven't like been drinking or smoking, so that was fun. But there was so I had to take antibiotics just to stop the infection, which was absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But the guy said to me is we're going to give you a call tomorrow evening just to see how you're getting on. I was at work, so I was on the bus home when I got the phone call.
Yeah.
And the guy's there, and he's talked to me. He's like, "Hi, is that Joe Jackson?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hi, it's the dentist. Just wanted to see how you are." And I said, nearly word for word, "Hi, yeah, I'm absolutely brilliant. I'm feeling no pain or soreness whatsoever. I've been taking my antibiotics, as you said, and I've really not seen any sort of infection." I then realised on the bus that it sounded like I've got an STD.
STD.
I was just like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
I knew I should have worn 2 masks.
But mate, honestly, no pain, even after like all the after like all the anaesthetic had worn off and everything.
Yeah.
I've felt no
Yeah,
pain
I
whatsoever.
was the same. It was fine. I didn't really swell up or anything.
No.
Like, it just when I eventually got tooth out, it was fine.
Because he said to me, like, you're going to feel sore. Nothing.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah. It's funnily enough, I always remember like a guy I used to work with told me once when he had 2 back teeth pulled out at once, and they told him not to smoke for like 3 days, and he was like, "Wow, I can't not smoke weed for 3 days." So he told me he like
but
had he had like a mouthful of water,
Oh yeah.
and he like was in the mirror and swallowed it a bit, and basically so the 2 holes of the tooth were just filled with water, and he tried not to like unsteady his head, just trying to keep it fixed.
What's the
and was
point?
like, and was like smoking the spliff that way, so the smoke wouldn't get in the holes and cause infections.
Who would like? You know what? I wouldn't even bother. If I got to that point where I was like trying to balance water in my cavities, like I'm not bothered. Like it's like it's not worth it.
It's a horrible thought. It's a horrible thought.
Yeah, it's fucking hideous.
I was like, oh god.
Yeah,
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Yeah, I've still got a stitch in there at the moment, but I mean, it will either dissolve or he's going to cut it and just.
See, yeah, I never had to have stitches. Like he did say last time I was there, he was concerned he left a bit of tooth in there, and it might have him. And I left the room, and he called me back in.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, actually, visit your X-ray. I think maybe I left a bit of tooth in there. If it is, you're gonna have to have stitches. But he hadn't. It was fine.
Yeah, that's it.
I appreciated him second guessing himself and calling me back in, though. That was fine. I appreciate that. I like that. Even though he was wrong, he still did it. Means I think to me that shows he's a good dentist.
Yeah, fucking fair dues. He could have just let you go. He could have just been like, it's like if
Fuck
you like,
it.
you know, when like someone like forgets their receipt and just like, fuck
Fuck it. I mean, I never take my receipts
But
unless it's a high ticket item.
I text so many people after I got it done. They were like, I've been to the dentist, and they were just like, what? Like Lucy for like the longest
dearest
time.
symphony. I always say symphony instead of symphony. I still can't say it now. It's gone. My brain has switched to symphonies.
Do you remember when we went and saw the live show of last podcast?
Yes.
And my face was swollen because of fucking my teeth.
Yeah, man.
I ever since that moment, Lucy has always just been like, can you please just go to the dentist? Because she's seen it before. Like she's got a picture of me when I have my swollen face, but like I'm turned to the side trying to hide it. Like it's really fucking bad. But so,
like you're a fucking stamp.
Yeah. I messaged her when I was just like, I've been to the dentist, and she was just like, it must have been really fucking bad to make you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
man.
yeah,
Fucking
it's,
hell,
an
well
improvement.
fucking done.
It is.
When you told me, because you messaged me just being like, I've just had to have emergency tooth removal. And I literally, my first reply was like, please say
It was
you
at the
went to the
dentist.
dentist. Please say it was at the dentist. So
not
I really
like those-
thought you
my-
really thought you were going to be like, I fucking got a fucking paperclip and dug it out my fucking
Or like
gums
just
or
like
something.
I tied a bit of string to a doorknob and shut the
Classic.
door. Like
Yeah,
fucking
classic.
like men behaving badly.
Yeah. I never did that as a kid. That was
No,
always a
fuck
thing.
no.
A lot of people said they did it, but I was like, I don't believe you. Like, it was always a thing. It was always like a thing everyone seemed to know about that. The old trick, tie it around the door. Like it was also people. I remember like people would say it as soon as you say, "Oh my Gorby too." Oh, you tie it to a door and slam it.
Yeah.
Do I? That
This
sounds like
isn't-
bad advice.
This isn't the 1940s.
Sounds like bad advice.
We've got the
I don't
NHS
know.
now.
Doesn't sound good to me.
Ah.
Well, there you go, Joe.
So yeah,
Hell
it's
of
been
fucking
a
week.
fun
But
week.
yeah, and when you were messaging saying that, I remember my next response, and you were like, "No, I went to the dentist." I was like, "Mate, I don't want to sound patronising here. But I'm really happy
told
you went to
my
the
mum that.
fucking dentist."
Like, I told my mum that. I told Greg, and he was just like, not to be patronising, but I'm really glad you went.
She looked at me and was like, "He's very sensible, that Greg.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not gay?"
You should marry him. I was like, that's not how it works.
God, it'd be nice. You can live upstairs.
Mate, I'd love to live with you. I'm so annoyed in our lifetime that I never lived with you and fucking
See-
Ed.
In that scenario, I was imagining me and you living upstairs with your mum.
We got bunk beds.
Yeah. Basically, just chewing our bed from Community.
Yeah. Constantly just building pillow forts.
Constantly, yeah. I did want to mention before we crack on that there has been a surge in and I don't know what to call them. I want to say sex scam messages.
I just, I mean, it's,
I used to
it's,
occasionally get them on Instagram. All seeing guys, it made sense because we hashtag porn and shit all the time with certain episodes.
I feel like you can call them sex workers.
And half of them are just bots anyway. It's all bots just trying to get you to click that link and sign up to shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd occasionally get an inbox on Instagram, just a DM, just being like, fucking, click here for sexy times.
Nah,
And it wasn't too often. And then recently, especially during lockdown, they've kind of been coming in a bit thicker and faster. And now they've jumped to fucking Facebook Messenger. Now they've jumped to Facebook Messenger, and now it's just like they've opened the fucking gate. Sometimes they pop up on my phone. The other day, I couldn't find. I was showing I had a message, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So sometimes I have to switch between, Red 5 Designs, All Seeing Guys, like all the other pages I have, Dice Rollers, fucking Sloths, like to try and find where the inbox message is.
Mate.
But then it was in like a spam section of my messenger, and I went to look at it, and I had shitloads of them in there that I'd never seen. That obviously just went straight to the spam section.
I've got currently 3 of them lined up in my chat requests on Instagram. But I tell you what, mate, they've got fucking lazy because they have literally just sent a link. No, like hello, how are you, sexy man? Like nothing like that. Nothing to make me feel good about myself. Just link. Bullshit.
I've been getting some links recently. I always had the same one you did that just started with "You're lonely."
Yeah,
I had that one. So I actually just checked.
I don't need you to attack me like that.
I've actually just checked the spam box of my messenger.
Yeah,
and I've got fucking this Dahane Shizabi Dahane Shizab. My privacy video. I'm horny, and that's it. And a link. My privacy videos. I feel like she's in a seminar on like fucking GDPR.
It's just her holding up her credit card with all her bank details.
Yeah. So visit my private room. I love her profile pictures, just like a bum in a pair of pink shorts.
That's her actual face.
Yeah, that's it's a problem. But I'm making the best of it. I suppose the best place for me to look would be the WhatsApp group with Gaz and Sam and Jack, because I always throw them whenever I get them. Oh wait, I keep forgetting I changed the name of the group. It's really thrown me off that I've changed the name of the WhatsApp group. That was like, it's something really weird.
Bagel gravy train.
I think Jack named it like ages ago. So when I made the new group, I just nuclear podder.
Yeah, I don't nuclear podders, but I don't know where there was nothing nuclear about any of us.
Jack made that group, and then when he lost his phone and got locked out as admin or whatever, so I basically started a new group and added him, and I think I called it Nuclear Podder 2. And it was only the other day I was just like, oh, what the fuck is this? And following a conversation we were having about you shitting because of your antibiotics, it was called you ate a bagel and shit gravy, so we called it the bagel gravy train.
So I was warned that my antibiotics would possibly mess with my stomach a little bit, and I was like, I could deal with that. So like I've been eating light, and I literally just had like a bagel for lunch, and it fucking turned me to mess, mate. I'm not going to go into the full details like I did in the group chat, and also sent a video. Sent a video of me having an horrible shit.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't see it coming out his arsehole.
No,
it was just Joe's face.
That's way
but you can hear
much.
it. You can definitely hear it.
Oh yeah. Maybe I'll just play the audio at the end of this.
Oh, God. And to play it, that's really the bottom of the barrel of this podcast, isn't it?
I'll tell you, it was the bottom of my barrel, mate. I'll tell you that.
No new dice rollers. Here's audio of Joe shitting. Have a good night.
You know what? Let's not do that.
There's a mix-up, and I accidentally put it on Spotify instead of the Dice Rollers album.
No, let's not do that, because it's opened up the doors for some cunt like Welsh fucking Steve to go like, I can't tell the difference.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we got sidetracked there. Anyway. In the WhatsApp group, I've been sending these messages I get, and this one came through the other day from Angeline Bond. Hello, single man. I'm sure. Hello, single man, married. I'm sure you're a real man. Join me in a private sex dating room to search for sexual pleasure. What are you waiting for? Open my sex contact / sexual contact. Open my sex contact / sexual contact.
What's the difference between sex and sexual? Is sexual not actual sex?
I like it a hell of a lot. I think it's amazing.
I'm happy with this.
This one, which wasn't even a good message. The message just simply said in all caps, United Kingdom. 27. Private video call. Sleep bookings. They sound good.
Sleep
book some-
bookings.
Yeah. Is
Mate,
that just like...
I don't want to have to
Is that
book
just
in
cuddle
time
up and
for
sleep?
a nap.
Yeah, is that just cuddle up and sleep? Like,
Oh,
sleep
that does sound
bookings?
nice. Is she the big spoon?
Maybe, yeah, I think so.
That'd be lovely.
But her message, apart from sleep bookings, wasn't much to be desired. But her name, the name was Hodge Lillian Guliozet.
What?
Hodge Lillian Guliozet.
Oh, mate,
liked
what was it? Didn't Sam or Gaz get one and the girl was just called Deirdre?
Oh, the thing is, sometimes you read the messages, and I've had Brian, Warren. I've had one from... Oh, here's the one that this is the You're Lonely one. So I got that one as well recently. Oh, here we go. Here's Warren. You're lonely. Need a date. That was Warren sent that one. Making assumptions before really knowing.
Yeah.
This one,
Fucking Warren,
Kef star, all capitals, no emojis apart from a downward finger. The rest have all pretty heart emojis. So getting knocked down points on that. All caps. Hello, I'm a single woman. I need a man to date with me. See my sex video here.
I will see your sex video here.
I definitely. Free to watch my pussy on cam. Satisfy me with your penis.
That was it. That was one of my favourite ones. Satisfy me, because just in case she had to like point out what to be satisfied with. Oh no, I want the penis.
I can imagine that you get, pick up some girl down the club, go back to hers. It's getting all sexual. You've opened your sexual contact.
You've opened your sex contact,
and then she leans over and whispers in your ear, "Satisfy me with your penis."
No. But she pauses. She's like, "Satisfy me with your penis."
Sorry, love.
Just in case you weren't sure.
My penis is out. My penis is at home tonight. I bought my big fucking throbbing cock. And she's like, and then she's like, "Well, get out of my house."
It's not what I asked for.
That's not what I wanted. Get out of here.
It's too much.
I wanted a satisfactory penis. I think you'll find my penis satisfactory.
Can you stop? Because my drink just splashed me in the face whilst you're just saying cock and penis in the background.
Oh,
It's really
brilliant. I like that. I like that to be the opening pickup line, just going up to the girl in a bar. I think you'll find my penis satisfactory. You're getting slapped. Fucking slapped.
I'll try it.
I hope so.
I'll do it. I'll give it a go. I think you'll find my penis satisfactory.
I think you'll find my penis satisfactory at best.
Because satisfying suggests that you then have to satisfy.
No, it has to be satisfactory. Satisfactory means just about. I think you'll find my penis passable.
I think Jody, our good friend Jody, once we were down the pub and we were talking about chat up lines, and I think we have an ongoing joke, which was I think her chat up line was something like lowering her glasses and being like, "Everything seems to be in proportion."
That's good. I like that. That's
great.
really good. That's really good. It's really good. Oh, I like obviously when we came up with a couple of episodes ago for Dick Appointment as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just going up to a girl in the bar and being like, "You're late." For what? Dick Appointment.
You've had
I know, we
chance.
decided early was better because late was too aggressive.
Oh, yeah. You've had
You're early for what? Your Dick Appointment.
You're early. Wasn't
I've got to
expecting
take your
see
temperature first.
Wasn't expecting to see you two. It's like 7:10.
You check your temperature first. Right, okay, and you come.
Take
It's
that
going to be
mask off.
fantastic. Take that mask off.
You slag.
Just like unhooked.
It's
That's
like,
going to be
oh,
like
no, wait, that's
modern
not part of
porn.
it, sorry.
That's going to be like modern like porn, isn't it? Like depicted in paintings. Like
Oh, yeah.
one woman who's like unhooked one side of her face mask. Oh, look at that chin! Look at that cheek!
What was that?
What
Gaz,
a slat! Slat!
I swear it was like. Didn't someone put it in the group chat the other day? Which was the. It was that seat. It was like it's like a screenshot from like one of the videos of Fake Taxi, and
Right.
above it just says something like, "What's it? What's the when so and so game show ends?" And underneath it, the subtitles in the porno just says "straight to the fucking chase."
Oh yeah. When Pointless or whatever
That's it,
ends.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Straight to the fucking, or whatever. Maybe it was something else for one point at the end. Straight to the fucking chase.
That's brilliant.
That was Gaz and Sam.
That's
Right.
the updates as to what's been happening in our WhatsApp groups this week.
Yeah, it's been busy on the old WhatsApp groups.
Yes.
Very busy on the old WhatsApp groups. I reckon time to move into a bit of geese dropping. We have geese dropping this week.
We
Not
missed last
many.
week.
Yeah, but we made up for it. Oh, by the way, if you do have confessions you want to send us following last week's episode,
Oh, absolutely.
do send us
We
to
are-
All Seeing Guys. Is it All Seeing Guys? All Seeing Guys podcast. Someone asked for our
Don't
email
ask me.
address. Someone asked for our email address the other day to send a confession, and I told them it. I haven't had anything yet.
Mate, I got-
allseeingguys@gmail.com.
The confessions page on Instagram that I was reading from last week. A guy, I've been reading them out at work as well, and a guy said to me the other day, he was like, "Oh, Joe, I followed that confessions page." And I was just like, "Oh yeah, what do you think?" It was just like, I think the country is full of slags.
Yeah, we obviously played. I almost said his name then. We almost played a friend of ours. Well, Joe read out a confession he sent us last week, and it was hilarious. And we
Oh,
invite
it's
you.
beautiful.
And he did actually give positive feedback on our rendition of it. He said
Yeah.
we did a cracking job on living the worst night of his life.
I believe we successfully covered.
Yes, but yeah, if you have any
kinda wanna
confessions,
draw it.
send them in. I'm looking forward to the guy who messaged the other day, being like, "Where do I send my confessions to?" I was like, "Confessions."
Oh,
Fucking
yeah,
A,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on then. Yeah, but send them to allseeingguys@gmail.com.
It's all
Right.
fun and games until someone tells us they've murdered 17 people.
Oh, yeah, and then we're like, now we're in a predicament.
Oh, you know what? Actually, the other day in the paper, there was, funny enough, it was just after the episode had come out. There was a thing about a guy who in New York in the 80s set up a phone line that people could call and confess like things that they had on their mind that they'd never told anyone, and it was completely
Right.
anonymous. And this guy literally had people like calling up saying like, "I murdered 3 people like in the last year," and stuff
Wow.
like this. And this guy was like, he was well devoted to it. Fuck, I can't remember his name, but I think there's a documentary coming out about him and this phone line that he set up.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch that. Yeah, that'd be a good watch.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on to geese shopping.
yeah,
Well,
sorry.
of course, we are snippets over a conversation heard by pretty much you guys this week. Geese dropping.
Geezedroping. Having a listen.
First one in from our good friend Tree. Thank you, Tree.
Hey!
We love it. Second geese drop. Really in it now. Let's go. Clearly, I only get geese drops in Starbucks. There we go. A little bit
best-
of it. The
but
scene
look-
is set up.
You gotta. There's a lot of interaction there. There's a lot of loud talking. I mean, I'm hoping someone geese dropped me saying about being sore and on fucking pills on the bus the other day.
I'm just gonna rather than read it out, I'm gonna act because she's set up. I'm gonna actually act as the person saying the thing she heard. Okay.
Okay.
So on the phone here, just shove it in and move it around. Are you sure it's right in? Ooh.
I love a good double entendre geese
Oh
drop.
yes. Yeah. Fucking A.
You know, it's the sort of thing we were like, as the actor said to the bishop.
I don't think I've ever said that, but I have seen it used
Oh,
in
mate.
sitcoms. It sounds
That
like
is
something he would
a,
say in Friday Night Dinners.
Mate,
Like,
it is
I
a-
can
it is-
imagine what's his name saying it, the guy with the glasses.
It is said often in the Jackson household.
Is it?
Oh yeah, every time.
I've never ever heard you say it.
No,
Well,
I keep it.
obviously-
Me and my
Obviously,
mum, me and my
stays
mum.
behind closed doors. Does that? Oh,
Me and
I
my mum
see.
every now and again will
Every
say
now and
something.
again.
Like, oh, that's the actor said to the bishop.
Is it like that scene in Airplane where he keeps coming into the cockpit when he's trying to land it, being like, "I just want to wish you both luck. We're all counting on
counting
you."
on
And then, like 2 minutes later, is that what it's like?
Yeah, exactly.
Said
Like
the actor to the bishop. Shut the door. 16 minutes later.
that. Like, and
Said
not
the
even,
actor to the bishop.
not even like even when no one said anything, just oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm trying to film myself take a shit, Mum. Jesus.
As the actor said to the bishop.
Oh, that was good actually. Yeah, good.
That's the title. That's the
right.
episode title, man.
Sam sent one in, or said the actor to the bishop.
Yeah.
I might drop it a few times throughout the episode. Then. It's official. So yeah, Sam, our good geese dropping buddy, Sam up north. He's more than a geese dropping buddy, but Sam. Also, while mentioning
yeah.
Sam, go on Instagram and Etsy and check out his Rebel
yeah.
bases, and he's making and selling these awesome customized bases to put your Star Wars, any figures really, but he's customizing them for Star Wars. And he's been, people have been fucking like, yes, make me this, make me that. So it's it's good.
He set that up about 3 weeks ago, was it? Like,
Yeah.
he set up the Instagram page and everything.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he instantly had like people inquiring about it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I've never.
It's good.
Only in the Star Wars fucking universe could someone have something become so popular so quickly.
That's where dreams are made, Joe. Just think, if you start drawing Star Wars pictures, mate, that's it. You're done. You just start
Game
drawing
over.
Star Wars. You start drawing Star Wars pictures on your fucking tablet and start posting them. Make a Star Wars Instagram just for those. Doesn't have to be you. You have to tell anyone it's you. Start posting them and then start putting them in Facebook groups, mate. You'll be up. You'll be big.
Do you know what I'm going to do? It'll be a series of videos of me. It'll be me drawing, but it's all going to be like close-up shots, so you can't see what I'm really drawing. But in the background is someone playing the Star Wars theme, but shitty on a recorder. And then as it zooms out, it's just going to be a shit drawing. It's going to be just bad. I'll just call it shit Star Wars drawings.
Fucking brilliant. But yeah, that's what you got to do, mate. That'll work
true.
as well,
It's true.
probably. Anyway, yeah, check out Rebel Bases. They're awesome, and I'm really fucking happy that people seem to be buying them
Yeah,
from
he
Sam.
puts a load of effort in.
And he
Loads of
makes
effort.
them look. The one he sent me is amazing, like so good.
Yeah.
And it was sunny yesterday, so I actually took the base he made me and the figure into the garden. There's some actually nice shots of it, rather than ones just it placed on my desk upstairs.
I wonder if your neighbours have seen you working outside.
Oh, mate, I've been doing, like, in the alley for certain shots, and I'm literally, there's points I've got someone that, like, cut down, there's, like, a big bank, not bank, but, like, a mound of fucking mud and grass on the further up, and somebody had, like, cut into it to make it more wider in the path, and I was like, oh, shit, that background would be great for these little fucking army figures I got. And I was literally, had them on the ground, because they're small, I was literally lying on my chest, with the camera on the floor. And people must be able to see me. Anyone walks past the other end of the alley, which is quite often, anyone can see me. I was there for a little while, kind of getting it right. But yeah, anyone would have walked out, I'd be lying on the floor. And the thing is, that's why I don't really like doing it in the woods that much. I'm not embarrassed to be doing it, but I don't really want... Some people just stop and talk. Oh, what's that? What are you doing? What's this for? And you're just like, just fuck off.
I'm trying to work here. This is art. Leave me alone. I'm an artist.
I don't want to start talking to you about it. I'm busy. Like, look what I'm doing. I'm lying on the floor taking pictures of my dollies. Anyway, Sam sent us a geese drop. Sam sent us a geese drop. He heard this in Home Bargains. Classic.
Oh, I
awesome.
like it.
Those shops are fantastic for it. No, I like this one. It keeps me wet. I don't even know. Don't even know what the fuck that could be.
Nah,
Like,
who wants to be kept wet?
yeah, come on.
In a non-sexual term.
I like. Is it actually wet wipes? Is it lotion? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it has to be some sort of moisturiser, doesn't it?
It keeps me wet.
Keeps me wet.
Speaking of wet, here's a woman that is not. Here's one that I heard today walking in the woods. I passed two ladies. I heard one say to the other, "It's been 2 days since I had a bath, and I'm loving it."
That is fucking outrageous. I don't know. I cancan't judge. I mean,
But it's the way the way it was.
I bet
such
she
a,
showered
like,
though, didn't she?
It was such a rebellious thing. I've been 2 days since I had a bath, and I'm loving it. As if it was like really naughty and cheeky. Like, you won't believe it. You won't fucking believe it.
oh,
You
dude.
won't fucking believe it. To finish off geese dropping, here's some audio that isn't really a geese drop. Ashley sent us an audio, and he explains to you it's not a geese drop.
I feel like this could be a new segment that we called. We can just steal from, like, I know it's like there's a Reddit subgenre called "Am I the Arsehole?" And I feel like we should just start that. That could be our new segment called "Am
kind
I
of
the
falls
Arsehole?"
into the confessions thing as well, doesn't it?
yeah.
Like it's there. So Ashley sent some audio with a question he's going to field to us and /you. And let's see. Right, let's hit play on this motherfucker.
Hello, Greg, mate. I am at work, so forgive the noise if you can hear noise. I just thought I'd share with you a story. It's certainly not a geese drop, but it's something that actually happened to me last night. I genuinely cannot decide if I'm funny or if I'm actually a cunt. So basically, I'm on Plenty of Fish last night. It must have been about 1:30 in the morning, and I'm chatting away to this lass for about 15-20 minutes. And then just out of interest, I've gone, "So how come you're up so late anyway?" She went, "Oh, I've been at my brother's funeral, so I can't sleep." So I'm trying to be nice about it, and I've gone, "Well, if you've been to your brother's funeral, is a dating site the best thing?" She went, "Well, no, probably not, but it is getting my mind off it, and I'm only my mind off it, and
hang on, mate.
I'm only chatting, and I'm my mind off it, and I'm only chatting." And I went, "Fair enough. I don't know if you're aware, but your profile actually
Oh my gosh, sorry.
What's happening here?
It's because I keep turning the phone away from me, so it thinks I'm not using it.
Just letting you know.
So Ashley basically says your profile does actually say that you're a single child, like you don't have any siblings.
Comes back to me and she goes off the fucking rails. She's going, "You cunt! Who do you think you are? I think I know a little bit more about me than Plenty of Fish does. I've got 3 brothers. You."
Right, that's the first message finished.
I've got 3 brothers, you absolute cunt. I left it a bit, and then I decided, you know what? I can't be asked for drama, so I'm going to respond to this. And I simply responded.
I can't be asked for drama, so I respond.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you cannot count. You do not have 3 brothers. You have only got 2. She immediately blocked me. I was laughing my tits off, like really loud. Now, as I'm sure you remember, Greg, I'm currently living with my mum and dad. Nearly 2 in the morning, my mum's banging on my door going, "What are you laughing at? Blah, 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 blah." So I asked her to come in, told her the little story. I'm still laughing, and she just looked at me and just went, "You are an absolute cunt." Imagine how she's feeling. I went, "Fuck her, mum. I ain't getting involved with anyone's drama in the fucking minute I start talking to them." Anyway, I turned over, I laughed a little bit longer, and then I went to bed. You're welcome.
Wow.
I mean, there's an element of respect there for anyone that responds with, "Nah, you've only got 2 now." That's like that to me is, I don't know. On the day of no, I can't laugh at that because it's the day of his fucking funeral.
It's a bit cunty, maybe. I'm not sure. Like, I feel maybe.
It's a bit, yeah. No, there's it's a bit cunty, but at the same time, it's also a little bit funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? There's 2 types of cunts almost. There's cunt, the guy that just walks up to you and smacks you in the face for no reason, and is an aggressive, horrible fucking cunt. Then there's the cunts like that when they're not doing it to you, it's really funny.
Well put, Greg.
Yeah.
Point.
Yeah. Maybe I can get that made into like a proverb or something.
There's just like
there's 2 types of cunts in the world.
Think of it this way. There's one, "Oh, you're a cunt," and then there's 2, "Oh, you're a cunt."
You cunt.
Oh.
You're a fucking cunt, mate.
Yeah.
You're actually being called a cunt by your mum, though. Fuck, that's funny.
That's
funny.
up there, isn't it? That's up there.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Barely even hear my mum swear. I think she saw once. I was really shocked. And she wasn't even swearing. She was like quoting something my dad had said.
What are you talking about? You heard your mum say the word
still
pussy.
Just like, holy fuck. Oh, yeah, well, I heard her read that out. Yeah, love that pussy. Mom, it's a good song. Jesus.
I'm going to get her that. I'm going to get her that on a t-shirt. You know those like, you can get, I'll get like the phone when it has like iTunes up and it will just be like the artwork of the album, and just underneath it will just say Lil Wayne, love that.
Lil Wayne.
On a t-shirt. She'll love it.
Did you see that Bam Margera has been kicked off Jackass 4?
Mate, yes, I have. Yeah, I have seen this, and
the fucking state of him, man.
He's fucking in a bad way. I followed him on Instagram because he'd popped up, and I was like, oh, you know, I was a really big fan of Jackass and Viva La Bam and everything when I was.
CKY 2K
was like
and one of the hugest things that happened to me as a kid.
Hell yeah!
And not even so much like that. For those that know, that's like his original. Like, it's not really Jackass. It's not just him jumping off roofs. It's also sketches. It was songs. Like,
it was the element of it was that it was a skate video, but it was so much more than that. It was so much.
Skating
more than that.
was part of it, but it was like equal pieces. Like skating. Like sketches.
It's just him and his friends. He had his mates, his CKY crew with his brother and that, because he was in the band CKY. Yeah. And then he also had these group of skate mates, and they were all kind of just all this one big crew and just fucked around on that. Yeah. I was like 17, 18 when I saw it, and I was just like, geez, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it really...
It's like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it really struck a chord, especially with me and Rob. Like, that made us start making our own videos. Yeah. Like, the way we started making our own, not like that, but like silly sketches for like media and stuff.
I like that you went that
directly
route.
Inspired from like CKY. Like,
I love that you went that route, and I ended up just like letting people like fly kick me in the stomach when I saw it. I was just like, that would be funny. Like,
yeah, I think because my perception of it was I do want to be in it, but I don't just want to be, getting cunt written on my face and
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I don't really want to do the prank elements of it at all.
Nah, I'm not.
But I want to be able to make that. I want to be able to make it.
Pranks, like watching like prank videos just give me so much anxiety now. Like I just don't like it. It's like watching.
Yeah, but
like,
you
an
sit there
episode
with
of The
Ed and
Office.
watch that pranksters show that I fucking can't stand.
Oh mate, but there's something about that that's like, I'm talking like just random fucking YouTubers that do pranks.
Right,
So it's number
okay.
one, it's embarrassing because half of them
Yeah,
are
yeah.
fucking staged and you can tell it.
Yeah,
And then the
yeah.
second one is it's just like they're so desperate to try and get views that they're doing sort of like borderline fucking awful shit, and it's just like, ugh, just get it. Like it's like watching the UK Office. Like it's just like, ugh, like that secondhand embarrassment. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
but
know what you
yeah,
mean.
so no, I followed Bam Margera and I saw that he'd been posting videos for a long time, pretty much since like Ryan Dunn died.
Yeah.
He's not been all right,
Oh yeah, 100%.
and it's a lot of people thinks it's drugs and alcohol, which it probably is to an extent, but really I think that guy's got some proper mental issues that are not being looked at. And
So
he's like,
yeah.
he
So he
posted-
definitely has. He was like, he's been on like TMZ. Someone said,
Yeah.
I watched a video with Steve-O, and he's like, man, when Bam's on TMZ, you know he's having a bad time.
yeah, exactly, and that's fucking Steve-O telling you that.
yeah.
But like,
and
so
he actually, yeah,
it
you go
was,
on.
So Bam posted this like a series of videos, and now he's sort of said like, I'm out of there, I'm done, I'm not doing it, and it sucks, I hate it because that's like Jackass, and that's my family, and I love them to death, but I can't fucking do it. But then like it was, you could see him sort of like switch emotions, and it's almost like
Yeah.
fucking bipolar. Like you can just
Yeah,
see
yeah.
him going from like, I don't want to do that, to then being in tears, to like literally calling the director a faggot.
Yeah.
Like, and but then he's just sort of like, I'm gonna go do my own thing with my all people, and it's like but he's got issues, man. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's very much he obviously doesn't like being told fucking no,
No.
and he's like nearly 40. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, but he's
And he looks about 50, let's be honest. Fuck.
But there was, so the thing is they are doing a Jackass 4, and they were all included in it, but
Yep.
because of certain things, the Paramount, the film company, put in a thing to say that people had to be tested for sobriety.
Yeah.
So he was having to do like piss tests and all these sort of tests and shit like that, and it just got to him. I guess he didn't like the being told what to fucking do element in that sense.
I mean,
But-
essentially, it wasn't the way. Well, also, he violated the terms of his contract, which basically was like falling in line to keep his addiction on the wraps. Basically, don't be getting fucked up during making this film or
Yeah.
on the run up to it. And he couldn't do that, so he was fired. He was fired for violating his terms.
Yeah.
I know at first he was like, I can't live this way, but he was fired for it. And that's when he filmed that video to be like, fuck Johnny Knoxville, boycott this film. And it's really fucking sad. He's angry.
It's
He's
so
always, like you say,
fucking
so
sad.
many emotions. And he's and he's a mess. And at the end, he just fucking throws up everywhere. And it's fucking heartbreaking, man.
so
When
fucking
at the
sad,
end, when
man.
he's just like throwing up, and it's heartbreaking, man. You're
And
just
it's like
fuck.
he's got a young kid, man. He's got like a
Yeah.
fucking kid's like 1-2 years old. He's got
Yeah,
a
yeah.
wife, and he's still he needs to get away. He needs to shut himself off for a bit and fucking sort himself out.
Yeah, it's sad, man. It is sad, absolute. He isn't true. He's not spoken to like his mum for years or his parents.
Probably a while. Yeah.
Yeah, really fucking sad.
He
man.
he had this was maybe a couple of years ago now, but he had like a full-on breakdown where he was writing his own language.
Yep.
He was like he wrote out his whole there's like videos of him like in a cab somewhere, like explaining to the driver how his language that he just made up is so much simpler than the English language. And it's just like, God, I want to fucking punch you right now.
Yeah.
I know it's a mental thing, like
Yeah.
there was
Absolutely.
like he was but then like he was just like also like 3 videos later he was just like, I need Dr. Phil to help me. Like, Dr. Phil is the only person. And they actually ended up sitting down and, like,
I
having
remember.
a discussion.
I watched some of it. Yeah.
And the whole thing as well, like, he's been on, like, celebrity rehab and his mum went on
Yeah.
it with him. And, like, there was a whole thing about, obviously, like, his
sort of saying like his mum's a bit of a control freak, and he's like it frustrates him and makes him go fucking mental and shit. But then also like it was a big sort of family therapy almost like. But it's ever since then I don't know how strained their relationship is, mate. It's fucking sad, man, because like. It was like Jackass. It seems so stupid to say it, but like Jackass and like Viva La Bam and all that was such like a big thing to me. Like,
yeah.
It was just.
Whereas this thing is, for me, it was different. I adored CKY, 2K, and like I think the other one I as much.
Well.
I liked all of them. CK4 I really liked. Some of them weren't as good. CK4 I really liked as well, but like. Jackass, I wasn't as massively into. I watched some of them, I saw the films, but I wasn't a huge, massive fan of Jackass
there is
much. Because that's the elements of CKY that I didn't like as much, but a whole show about it.
Yeah.
Viva La Bam, I watched not all of it, because by that point, I was starting to find Bam really annoying, and I think I was really starting to be jealous and resentful of his fucking easy life. But Brandon, how'd you say surname? Brandon... DiCamillo, I fucking he was my favorite in CKY. He literally
so
was like as a kid, that guy was like fucking. This guy's the coolest guy.
He was
on
he
the
was
planet.
so fucking funny, and but like as much as he was there as well, he was kind of also like a bit like away from it.
Yeah. Like,
there was always like there's bits in like Viva La Bam where they're supposed to be going somewhere, and like he's literally on a plane, and he's just like I don't want to go. I'm gonna go play Mortal Kombat, and he leaves, gets off the plane because he just doesn't like. Going places like
and I really wanted to be like as funny as him as a kid watching this stuff.
Hell yeah!
But I liked Viva La Bam sometimes because he wasn't always in it. But if I knew he was in an episode, I'd usually watch it.
The fucking songs, like I remember, like,
his songs are so
me and
funny.
Bullen know like so many of this, like the fucking,
likewise. I can kick you harder than you can kick me. I can kick you way up into a tree. Well, this buffet, you're fucking gay.
my absolute, what was it? Beastman versus Skeletor.
I shaved my legs for you tonight, Skeletor.
Don't take those pants off.
I've got AIDS. Beastman AIDS.
Like a cat.
It's so good.
Beastman, what do you know about taking off your clothes? You're just a slapping down below when Castle Grayskull.
It's so fucking good. It really annoyed me when they eventually actually kind of going to London loads with Rob, and every time I'd go to the HMV in like central London and I'd go around trying to find CKY because I heard it was getting released in England.
The album or the videos?
The CKY, CKY 2K. And I kept looking for it, and then one day it was there, and I was so fucking happy, and it didn't have the Beastman song on it because they'd taken it out of the English version. Even though I must have seen the American one somehow before, because I knew I'd seen it, but I was trying to find a release of it.
You know what I did find?
I might see if I can download that and rewatch it. I think that'd be a good watch.
Absolutely. Do you remember when there was Route 1 in Kingston, the skate shop?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got my rollerblade balls there, fam. My wax.
I went in there once just to probably go and look at like t-shirts and shit, and I saw in there a box set on VHS of CKY 1, 2 and 3, and then there was like a bonus video of like unseen footage and shit. And then so that I'd bought that, and then I think after that CKY 4 had come out, and I had that as well. But, mate, you could probably find them on YouTube easy. I'm fucking watching that later. I'm absolutely watching that later.
Yeah, you've got them, haven't you?
Yeah,
you've still got them, haven't you?
I think I still do.
Oh, I definitely remember seeing CKY 4. I think in your collection. I could be wrong.
I know what you mean though. There is because I saw Jackass and everything first, and then I saw CKY.
Right.
And there is absolutely something about CKY that just draws you in.
That's interesting. So for me, it was the other way round. Jackass didn't come years after I'd seen CKY.
But like also there was like so much fucking music that I looked into because of CKY as well. And again, as Jackass, like I probably wouldn't know who the fucking Misfits were if it wasn't for Jackass. Like, just seems ridiculous. Like, like everyone knows like the Misfits fucking ghoul logo.
Yeah.
Even I did. Like, I knew them because they were like the Misfits.
I knew them.
They were like on a wrestling show once, and it was just like I remember seeing them, and it's like, but I never listened to their music because I was just like, when I learned that they were a fucking punk band, it freaked me out. I was like, I don't understand this. They're a punk band, but they look like ghosts. I don't get it. Like,
what is this?
Yeah, man. It was like, it's I think, for us and the age we are, I mean, you could probably show that shit now to people and they just like, what the fuck?
I'm already in my head just like, if I downloaded and watched it, would Lizzie find it funny? She'd probably find some of its bits of it funny, because I think is what I realise.
She might find Rab himself running and shitting at the same time funny.
Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, it might just be because for me, it's more like But I mean, as a kid, I actually also loved the editing, and there's the whole opening song with him, whatever, with Rammstein, and he's driving the blue BMW Mercedes, and he's like smashing his head out the window. Like that whole song is so edited, so fucking awesomely together. That whole intro, and that's when I was like, I want to learn how to edit shit.
Me and Chris, right, when we were down the Peel on a Friday night, if they ever played Du Hast by Rammstein, we would reenact the scene, because there's that in that bit where it's like dun 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 dun. He goes to like throw a punch and someone like grabs it, and then they start running ridiculous. Me and Chris used to reenact that whole bit.
So I'm like, will Lizzie find it funny? I'm like, she'd probably find, because some of the sketches that I really like are the really, really fucking weird ones.
Yeah.
Like, because I wish there was a lot of it. But she might do. Like, say, we sit and watch a lot of fucking those Auntie Donna clips on fucking YouTube and the Netflix show, and some of that's weird, like like all like to the point of like beyond surreal weird. And sometimes I'm like, God, I find this hilarious, but I can't imagine many people I'd show it to that would. And I kind of feel the same way with certain bits and see go, I'll see if Lizzie, she might like it, she might not. Maybe I'll casually throw it on in the background.
There's that random skit where like one of them is dressed up as a bird and it shits on like
he's having a picnic, isn't he? At the bottom,
but like
and he's got the beak,
voiceover.
hasn't he? Yeah.
Brandon's there, just like the entire time. I like the Chinese freestyle.
So good. Yeah, my Jawa style. Oh, so fucking good. So good. So yeah, that was an epic little walk down the road of Bam Margera reflecting.
I hope that he is happy with the decision of him. Well, I hope he gets over it. He just needs to. He does need to get some help, but you can't force anyone to go and get help. They can't do it unless they realise it themselves.
And sometimes it's just as hard to get help and stick to it, which I'm sure he has tried before. But yeah.
So I think the only thing that we can really do is just wish him all the best.
Yeah, it's good luck, Bam. Good luck.
Good luck. All the best with it.
It would have been nice to have seen you in Jackass 4. It really would have been good to have seen you in it.
I've got no interest in that fucking film.
No, nor have I. I obviously don't. But I would have had more.
They're all near 50. I don't need to see a bunch of 50-year-old men like breaking themselves in half. That's probably going to be more. But I think is, I might have had a bit more interest if I knew he was in it. Like he was okay and he'd made it and he was in it. I might have been more interested then. I think
that's not me boycotting the film. But just saying.
Funny enough, something I did see today, it was an article about Steve-O, and it was just said Steve-O has been spent the last 13 months saving his urine for a world record attempt, and I feel like that's got something to do with the Jackass film.
Probably, yeah. He's going to end up fucking showering in it or something. Oh. Someone's got to neck it. You, probably. Oh, do it. What a filming, Joe.
I haven't drank piss in
Just
ages.
pour it in a Burger King cup and we're good to go. The other week, this story actually I've had it for a couple of weeks and just not really got to, so it's older news now, but it's still quite annoying. But what made me want to bring up was the other week I was gluing some things together to take some photos.
Ominous.
What? What?
I don't know why that sounded weird. Recently I've been gluing some things together.
These weeks I've mostly been gluing. I was gluing like some of the little mini like background bits of like Death Star I've got for photos. I was gluing those together as they stood up, and I accidentally got glue on my hands. Oh yeah! And I managed to get it. My finger, I was like fuck, and my fingers were stuck, and it hurt. But I actually got my part, but it was really on my hands. Somehow, basically the lid had I was trying to, you know when you need to Savlon, you unscrew the lid, you turn it round, then you use the other side of the lid to pop.
Oh yeah.
The foil.
It's got like a little
this
pointy
little
bit in
thing.
it.
This little thing of super glue had similar thing. Really, it's a really small tube though. So I was trying. It wasn't going, and eventually it just went. Poof, and I was like, "Fuck!" And it stuck all over my hands.
Yeah.
And it was I was like, "Lizzie, what the fuck am I going to do?" Because it looked like my hands had aged 100 years.
Don't touch anything.
So I literally was using her nail varnish remover, proper, mate. It took me so long to scrub it for a scrub. I was really freaking out. I was like, "Oh, I'm never going to get it off. I'm going to have to go to the hospital and have my skin removed." I don't know what to do. And even though mine was accidental, I was like, what a fucking idiot. Like,
Oh, man,
and then I
shit
saw
happens.
and then I saw this story. You see the story?
I think, you know what? I think I know exactly what this fucking story
about
is.
the Gorilla Glue. Sorry to hear woman used its ultra strong glue in her hair.
Yep.
I mean, it's a stupid thing, but let's just quickly get up to date with the story. Gorilla Glue has responded after a woman posted a video about covering her hair in the company's spray glue, only to find she is unable to remove it. Last week, Tessica Brown from Louisiana uploaded a video to TikTok in which she can be seen explaining that her braided hairstyle has been like this about a month now and it's not by choice. According to Brown, she used a strong adhesive spray to finish her hairstyle after running out of her usual hairspray. Bad decision. However, as she explained in the video, she has since washed her hair more than 15 times only to find the hair will not budge. The TikTok, which has been viewed more than 20 million times, has gone viral on social media where countless users have offered their suggestions for Brown for removing the glue. But, I mean, it's a long old story, but eventually everyone was calling for Gorilla Glue to say something, and they just responded with, "We're very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Mrs. Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. The company captioned the post, we are glad to see in her recent video that Miss Brown has received medical treatment from her local medical facility and wish her all the best." And a lot of people got annoyed by it and were like, they should do more. But I'm like, no, they fucking shouldn't. Everyone's like, if you're sorry, why don't you help her out a bit? You can spare a bit of money. Like... Yeah, apparently
Sorry, hang on. She already had free fucking surgery that she didn't fucking pay for.
Well, I was about to get to that. So she hasn't... everyone was annoyed that they didn't give them money. And I'm like, well, why should they? But don't worry, her fans set up a GoFundMe for her, which made more than $13,000 pretty quickly.
Fuck off.
They recreated it on Monday. By Tuesday, the GoFundMe have received donation more than 780 donors, bringing us up to like £13,000. It's insane.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Don't
Seriously,
spray glue
fuck
into
off.
your fucking hair.
Fuck off. Fuck the fucking world.
I
Fuck
knew
Tick
Joe
Wo-
would respond like this.
Fuck
I knew
off.
it. But I still did the story anyway.
Fucking stupid cunt.
Wow.
You fucking ooh, you glue-wearing fucking stupid moron. And your fucking fans can all go and fucking drown in glue, you fucking cunts.
Said the actor to the bishop.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck me?
No, not you.
Oh, right. Oh, dear.
Fuck these fucking people that think a fucking company should do more for a person stupid enough to put glue in her hair.
It's true.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have to pay any keynote sounds.
There's perfectly written in. I sell that glue at work. I've seen the bottle. Be careful in contact. It's fucking wood glue, mate.
Joe knows all about these products. Back the fuck down.
It was, you know what? It was when it did come through. I put it in our work group chat, and I said we need to put Gorilla Glue products in the window for display.
Yeah, you should do. Yeah, but now you have to like put them in put them in glass cases now. Please ask to peruse the Gorilla Glues.
So okay, so at work the other day, a girl came in. And she was looking around for a little while, but she looked like she was looking for something she couldn't find. So I went up to her. I was just like, "Oh, is everything all right there? Is there
You're
anything
early for what? Your dick appointment."
As the actor said to the bishop.
It's her reply. And that's how you know.
I messed
at last, you're the spy I've been looking for.
I messed it up. I was like, "You're early," and she was like, "For what?" And I said, "As the actor said to the bishop."
You're meant to say dick appointment now. No, wait.
Hang on, go back to the start. I'm going to come back in. No, so I went up to her. I was like, "Look, are you okay? Can I help you with anything?" And she was just like, "Yeah, I'm looking for like adhesive tape." And I was just like, "Oh, okay, yeah. What's it for?" She was like, "Yeah, it's like Gorilla Tape." And I was just like, "Don't put it in your hair." Please don't be bothered.
I'm going to wax myself.
Yeah, yeah, I saw this girl put something in her hair, so I'm going to wax my vagina with it. Okay, good luck with that. You're going to rip your vagina off, but what do I care? You're an idiot.
Rip your vagina off.
So, fucking people, man.
I mean, I agree.
You know what's even worse? Some idiot afterwards on TikTok fucking did it as well for attention.
Of course, yeah. Probably more so.
Fucking idiots.
100%. I need to go fund me. I'll do it.
Why can't these people just be shot out of a cannon?
Because they'd probably still get money for that.
No, but like into like a wall, like I don't want them to live, like just literally and close as well. Like I'm talking that cannon is like 2 meters away from that wall.
Damn.
The other day, I was watching that SAS fucking Who's Dares Win. I was watching a compilation of it, and there was a bit in it where they gave a guy a gun with like filled with blanks and said like this person in front of you is going to kill you. You have to go, and this person was really hesitant.
Sorry,
mate. They did that to me, I would be popping those blanks in that fucking person's head until the clip was empty, and then I would run at them and start beating their fucking brain in. I was just like, it's so easy just to kill fucking human beings these days.
Oh yeah, I hear that.
Fucking so easy. I would not even blink, mate. Hey, man.
Damn, Jackson.
I'm telling you, the world is lucky that the purge isn't real.
Well, you know what? Let's move on to a more lighter story.
Please do, because that fucking Gorilla Glue story stresses me out.
Right, I think Tree sent us this. I might be wrong. Athletic man.
Tree, bring me back to normality. Tree.
Athletic man sucks off old man for vodka. Realizes what he's done and murders the old guy. So. The actual headline is ex-rugby player killed pensioner 76 after sucking him off in exchange for alcohol. Tom Carney, 29, went to the home of David Phillips, 76, to perform sex acts in return for alcohol on Valentine's Day in 2019.
Why? He's 27. He can buy alcohol. He's legal. Like he's legally able to do that.
As per Metro, he was rewarded with a bottle of vodka, but later realised, oh shit, I just sucked off a 76-year-old man.
Sorry, did you say the Metro?
It says as per Metro, so I guess it's related, quoting there up there.
I thought, because it sounds like Metro set up a competition or something.
He was awarded with a bottle of vodka, but later realised, oh shit, I just sucked off a 76-year-old man for alcohol, and returned to the property fueled by anger, smashing through the front door of a concrete garden ornament to get in. Swansea Crown Court heard a horrified neighbour watch through the window as Carney repeatedly stamped and jumped on the victim's head. There's a nice picture of the man who did the deed.
Looks like
a rugby player. Mr. Phillips was left dead on the floor with 27 rib fractures on the left side of his face flattened by the blows.
Christ.
Prosecutor Patrick Harrington QC said Thomas Carney deliberately inflicted the most vicious, sustained and brutal attack on his victim, and by so doing, in a controlled manner and fueled by anger, chose to end another person's life. The fact is, Thomas Carney has thrown his life... Oh, God, where's it gone? Has thrown his life away and a career away as a rugby player where he could have achieved great things.
Instead, he sucked someone off for money.
Doesn't really... Oh, there's a picture of him with his shirt off, hanging out. That's nice.
He looks gay.
Yep. I'm not quite sure... I'm not quite sure, like... Richard Jones paints a grim picture of the crime scene, saying he visited the following day and saw Phillips with a very grossly distorted skull. Fuck, man.
I need to hear that.
I don't understand. Does it say why he went to the guy's house to suck him off for vodka? Like,
if he's 27 years old, I don't understand. If he's a rugby player, he's got money, he's legal to do so. I don't understand. Is it just the rush?
I don't quite understand why he went back there to suck him off for vodka in the first place. Like,
knows, man.
I mean, did he just go back for vodka and ended up casually sucking him off? I don't know.
I don't think you casually suck someone off when your original motive was to get vodka.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's going to be weird in a bar. Though.
Greg, if you turned up at a house expecting vodka and then the guy was just like, "Do you want to suck me off?" What are you doing?
Not sucking him off. I don't know.
There you go. Boom. Bish bash bosh. There
I'm
you
like,
go.
got any desperados? Got any tequila?
Yeah.
I'll eat your arsehole out. I'll eat your arsehole out for some Jim Beam. Go on.
You got tequila, then we're in business, mate.
fucking hell. Yeah, I don't. It's a.
I just
I mean,
feel like
fucking
if you-
horrific. I mean,
just-
it's horrific. I mean, some girl was murdered. A pensioner was brutally fucking murdered.
I just feel like if you don't want to suck a penis, it's very easy to avoid that sort of thing in that sort of act in life.
that sort of yeah. He's not doing it through for like getting paid for
Unless
desperation.
there is a gun or knife to your head.
I mean, maybe he just likes sucking off old dicks. Maybe that's his
I
bag.
think, and then
That could just be his bag.
Or he just likes murdering
Yeah,
people.
he's always thought about it. He's finally gone through with it, and he was like, you know what? I'm kind of annoyed I did that. Maybe I'll go back and kill him, so it never happened. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's it. Maybe that is it. Maybe he was just
Then I
like,
can-
oh,
then I
I
can
really want to
continue living my life.
I really just want to see what like sucking a penis is like. And then he does it, realise he didn't like it, and then he's like, oh, this guy could tell everyone that he got sucked off by a rugby player. And I was like, yep, gonna have to kill him.
Let's get him. I just back to the last story. I just looked up and like never really noticed it before, but Nat can now see as clear as day on one of the top shelves in the kitchen a nice roll of Gorilla Tape. I didn't even know we had that. I knew there was some glue in the drawer, but it's up there as well.
Greg's eyebrows are coming off.
Yeah, maybe that's how. Maybe I'll save electricity and stop shaving my head and just Gorilla Tape it off. Just fucking on my. Next time you
That
see me,
sounds
I've just got like
awful.
a horrifically open various wounds exposing
Just
my skull.
patched.
Like everything's
This gorilla
fine.
glue took 17 layers of skin off. me.
Yeah, just fucking like dried fucking juices all down my face. It's fine. I'll be
Horrible.
alright.
I'll be alright. Yeah, of
I'll
course
be
you can see my
fine.
skull.
I'm absolutely fine.
Yeah.
The Gorilla Tape worked an absolute charm.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, I've still got the gorilla. Oh no, don't take the gorilla tape off
Ooh,
me. Oh, I'll die. I'll die.
don't
if
do
you
that.
take it
Don't
off
do that.
me.
Today is not a good day to die.
I've just got to wear it
fucking
for the
gorilla
next
tape.
13 years, which is how long the stickiness lasts, and then it will just fall off.
It will just fall off. Lovely fucking jubbly. Oh, my days. Ooh. I feel the kind of like a natural start wrapping up there.
Yeah, no,
feel like
that's
it.
a good few stories there.
Because
You know,
I do have a bunch of like the Cecil Hotel stuff. I kind of feel like I've got quite
We're
a lot
so
of stuff
past
for
the
that.
Cecil Hotel now. We're
Yeah,
so past it.
but I have got stuff like I've got I've got the ghost hunting equipment I want to look at.
Have you been researching again, Greg?
I've got some creepy stories, not off the hotel, just in general to read out. But
I'll tell you what.
I feel we start those later earlier in an episode because there's
How
some scary
about
stories.
next episode we just do a bit of a creepy episode?
Yeah. Let's do a bit of a creepy.
We'll do a bit of a
episode.
creepy episode for 149,
Yeah, a bit of a creepy one. Yeah, good.
and then
good
some
shout.
sort of celebration for 150.
Yeah, exactly. 150.
When we hit episode 180, it has to be darts themed.
180. 100%. Try and get my cousin on who went on
Fuck
that
yeah,
dart show.
that'd be sick.
Bit of bully. Oh, bit of
I was about to break then and just go into a big
Skibidi-boo!
Wow.
There was a meme earlier where it's like it was some Star Wars and it's like a Revenge of the Sith when Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi are having their like sort of like discussion.
Oh, on the rock and right.
It's him. No, sorry, it's Obi-Wan talking to Padme, and she's like, "Oh, he's not evil," and he's like, I saw a video of him killing younglings," and like she says something, and the next shot is he turns around and shot covering his mouth, and he just is at the bottom. Obi-Wan starts beatboxing. I don't know why it really tickled me. And hearing you just go, really
Man, I love stupid shit. Like, I saw
Pop
something
that
like
up.
that today. Like when you see like football players talking on the pitch, and it's like a televised show, and they don't want people like reading their lips, so they just do that, talking to each other. It was like Lionel Messi and that fucking Portuguese like defender Pepe going back and forth, but every time one of them puts their hands to their mouth, it just someone comes in and just goes. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
fucking good, really good.
Love it.
Obi-Wan starts beatboxing. Boxing.
I feel well. I'm sorry to everyone listening how angry I got at a stupid cunt for putting glue in her hair, but that's
It
life.
happens, it
So,
happens, it
it happens.
happens.
It fucking happens. I've got a short thread, and I also
Sometimes it gets
confessed that I
pulled.
could easily kill a person. So it's been a fun
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, it's definitely been an episode of many revelations.
Yeah, that's it.
From
There you
the
go. You wanted
Jackson
some
realm.
confessions? I gave you one.
Compressions or confessions? I got some compressions for you.
Compressions.
I misheard you. It sounded like you said compressions. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I'm not like a hydraulic machine, Greg.
That's not what I heard, Jackson. I heard you're quite the hydraulic.
You can't trust everything you read in the girls' toilets at the Fighting Cocks, mate.
Maybe it's born with it. Maybe it's Parkinson's. No, that's bad. That was really bad.
That's on that perfect note.
All right, thanks for listening, everyone. I'm sorry if I offended anyone who has one of those
off.
from Parkinson's. It's a very terrible disease. Michael J. Fox has it, and it breaks my heart.
Yeah,
awesome. Good hanging out with you on this fine Saturday night.
lovely. Always lovely to see you, my friend.
Yes, it is lovely to see me, isn't it? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes, and vice versa. Yeah, guys, thanks for listening. We'll be back for the next episode. Fucking send us some confessions, and we're going to go a bit spooky for the next episode if we remember. Who knows? I guess we'll
obviously the
find out.
confessions as well will be completely anonymous.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Unless you say, by all means, I
As
want
soon
them
as
to find out.
I think we should wait until we've got like a big one, and then I can just do us two sat in a confessional, like on each, like one of us on the other's lap whilst we're listening. That'd be good. Fuck knows what I'm going to do for this. Me murdering some glue-head cunt, apparently.
Yeah, well, what we call it? Oh, he said the actor to the bishop. I don't know how you're
that
gonna
was
draw
it. Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna draw
one of us
that.
is gonna. I don't know how you draw an actor, but one of us is being a bishop.
How can one of us be an actor? Maybe just have a sign around the neck that simply says actor.
Or liar.
Liar, yeah. Just act. Well, I think that it sounds like you're going to be drawing what comes up on the board in catchphrase. It just comes up Nicolas Cage, pixelated Nicolas Cage going up to a bishop and then mouth moving. I said the actor, said the actor to the bishop. That's correct.
Love it.
Not bishop jiving. Sorry, Kelly, not quite what we're looking for.
Oh, it's
Charlie,
close,
you're
but it's
back
not
in
the
play.
one.
You're back in play. God, catchphrase. Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. I've been Greg. This one keeps me wet, Armstrong.
And I've been Joe Beastman AIDS Jackson.
I shaved my legs for you tonight, Skeletor.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.